In this video, I will answer the question if traveling the world as a digital nomad makes you ultimately happy. Hi, it's Bijan here from coachingonline.org. I'm a life coach with a background in hypnotherapy and systemic therapy. My passion is to help others exploring and change their inner subconscious pattern. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. 2 years ago, I had a breakup. So I had to get used to life as a single again. It was a kind of a tough time for me. And my first urge was, okay, I escape, I just go to travel. And then another voice kicked in and said, wait a second, you always felt comfortable living alone as well before. So give yourself some time to settle and to build some new habits. So I did this. I spent 6 to 8 months alone. And then, I consciously decided that I wanted to try a lifestyle as a digital nomad. So the years before, I think 10, 20 years, I built my businesses around this idea as well, to be as independent as possible. So I was kind of fortunate to be able to try this finally, and how it is to travel and work together. So I started my journey, and there people came across my way, also from my friends. They said, wow, you're living my dream life. And somehow for me didn't feel like this. But anyway, so I started my journey, started in Asia, Thailand, Chiang Mai, and traveled around all Asia, met a lot of people, traveled to Australia where my sister lives, stayed there for quite a while, then went back to Germany, then again went back abroad, traveled a lot of places. And so had until today 2 years journey as a digital nomad. And my most honest answer I could give, yes, it can make you happy to a certain extent, I would say. So it's very interesting to travel. It was always for me. It's for sure exciting to see new places. And especially it's exciting to meet new people, meet inspiring people that are whether entrepreneurs or doing some digital freelancing or whatever. So this was very, very amazing, and I got a lot of inspiration out of that. I also I found a lot of people searching for something, a little bit like me as well. This was kind of interesting to see. So everyone's on a journey on a hunt, something, I don't know what. But there's also another side. My emotional state, my inner state didn't really change. So I had phases where I felt extremely lonely. I had phases where I felt even like a direction of depression. I don't know what to do with myself. So all this kind of emotional goings, which I had at home as well, didn't disappear. So my inner state, beside of some excitement at the beginning, stayed, you can say, relatively the same. And for sure, there's some double bind when you travel. Maybe it's easier to distract yourself because you can go on journeys, on trips, meeting other people, which is fun and which distracts you. But then there are also phases where you have way more time with yourself. And sometimes this can be challenging as well. The excitement for me relatively quickly after 3, 4, 5 months went less. I got kind of used to this. So I think our brains in this way working always the same. So you got quickly used to a new state. This reminds me on an experiment of psychologist Gilbert. He made this study exploring the happiness state of brains, on the one hand on paraplegic and on the other hand of lottery winner. and he found out that 12 months after, they both had a similar happiness level in their brains. So it seems like our brains are designed to adapt very quickly. So this happened to me as well. After a while, I thought, okay, I don't have to see another beautiful dream beach or go to another awesome, exciting place. I also got a little bit tired of traveling, I have to say. And yeah, then my brain started to find or focus on something new, which always happens then, whether you want to have more or a new target. So then the new target was finding a partner. So I threw myself in networking events, meeting a lot of people, a lot of women, dating a lot as well. And yeah, to make a long story short, also there I figured at the end out, you can't force this either. So it didn't happen that I met someone where I said, wow, that's really a good fit. And yeah, and that brought me to a moment after a while where I got really clarity about some things. I got clarity about one thing, that always my yoga, so I do yoga for several years, gives me kind of groundness, kind of grounded feeling, and also studying our brains, how our brains are working and how I can help others to change their states. These two things gave me a little, always like an anchor that was really amazing to feel. And what I looked back and realized the moments where I felt the most joy, the most really fulfillment, was when I was coaching someone, when I could help someone and influence his life in a positive direction. So this was really very, brought me to a point where I realized, okay, if I could choose doing whatever I want, if I had unlimited amounts of money, of time, of all possibilities, then this is the thing I want to do. This gives me really fulfillment and joy. If I compare it, the joy I get from traveling and pleasure, it's for sure there's a joy in this, but the other side exceeds this way more. So this deep fulfillment, I can't compare it with my own pleasures or joy. So my personal answer on the question, are you happy as a digital nomad traveling? I would say as a conclusion, external pleasures not really leading to true fulfillment. There's also danger involved in this. So it's a danger that you get like an addict, that you want to have more and more to get joy again, and maybe you never are really satisfied at the end if you're hunting physical pleasures. And yeah, for me the conclusion is definitely helping others and explore myself, going inwards, not outwards, leads to really deep fulfillment for myself. This reminds me also on a quote of Jim Carrey, the actor, the famous actor. He once said, like, I have it here, I will read it. I hope everybody could get rich and famous and will have everything they ever dreamed of, so they will know that's not the answer. So that's pretty much a perfect fit to what I experienced on my journey. But I don't want to paint it too black and white. So I will start in 2 weeks again, changing my place again, and I feel kind of excited to do it. So I think it's about, for me personally, to find a balance between staying humble and realizing how fortunate I am to be able to do all this and to live a lifestyle like this. And on the other hand, allowing myself also to have some pleasure. So it's always like an act of balance in my life. Actually, as throwing myself in my project, in my website, in this YouTube, to reach more people, to scale it, to have more joy impacting other people's life in a positive way. But I always have to be careful as well not to do too much and also enjoy life a bit. Yeah, and at the end, a disclaimer. All this is a construction in my head. And as I'm telling my coaching clients, I tell you as well, be always very careful and question the reality someone else offers you. So question if it's helpful for you. If you find some value and helpfulness in this view of mine, then please take it. But if not, maybe your situation is completely different and this reality construct creation is not helping you, then don't take it. So always ask and question everything. Also me, also other people. This is an important one, I guess. And at the end, I would really love to encourage you to join me on this inner exploration journey. There's so much beauty in yourself, inside of yourself. So you can't imagine how much you get back if you start a journey like this. You don't have to get a monk and just do this. You can do both at the same time. You can have pleasure in the physical way, and you can have do this as well at the side. So yeah, I would really love if I could inspire you to explore yourself on an inner, deeper level. Thank you for spending your time here. I'm happy that you're here with me. If you're not subscribed now, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm happy to see you in my next videos, and I would be curious also, give me a comment below how all this resonates with you. What are your experiences in life and feeling happy or not happy? Would really appreciate this one. Thank you a lot. See you in my next videos. Bye bye.